When I'm vegan and making videos, I constantly get harassed by meat eaters saying like, oh, you're too skinny, you're wasting away, your hair's falling out, you're so ugly, what the hell's wrong? Just eat a steak, bro. Why are you doing this to yourself? And then when I switch over to meat-based, the vegans come out and attack me, say, how could you? Man, you did it wrong. Of course, this is the supplements. This is why you failed. How could you kill animals? Oh my God. Even though my walnuts kill more animals per square foot than any cow could. Let's just talk. I brought 7 haters with me on the phone.
I am a vegan. You are a loser.
So I've once again returned to the meat-based way of life, to the dismay of my vegan following. I'm sorry that I keep switching back and forth. It's not a strategy of mine. I got a comment today actually saying like, that's your strategy, you switch back so you can keep both viewers. It's like, no, it's the dumbest strategy on earth. I was so paranoid when I first went carnivore as a 10-year vegan. I was like, I'm going to lose all my audience, I'm going to have no job. What the hell? But I have to do it for my health. God. So this latest switch, 10 months straight of sulfur gas, like I could not stop it. And we have to address some people here. So we're getting some ridiculous comments. All right, first comment here. There's no problem with veganism. The problem's with you. You constantly dismiss all the tips from long-term vegans, give you to solve the problems. Oh, that's what my trip to Las Vegas was? Dismissing Marcus and Kara's advice? Like I was literally studying with gurus. I went to the mountains of the desert to seek advice. The opposite of what you said. You keep insisting on doing some idiotic nonsense, and then you cry and go back to death cultist carnism when you fail, just making your own health problems even worse. I think it's safe to say that I've tried every long-term vegan's diet, every single one of them, from the fruitarian long-termers to the McDougall starch basies, every single one of them, the high fats, the low coronas, I've sought and seeked everyone's advice, and I take it all the time. Do you have any idea how frustrating it is to say something like, oh, I'm struggling with skin issues or something, and then I'll get like hundreds of different suggestions from everybody saying, have you tried this? Why don't you do that? A lot of it I've already done. Some of it is like, try dairy, bro. I'm allergic. It's impossible to weed through and pick one. Oh, he sounds right. Let's go with his. Like, who are these people? I got an email. Some guy emailed my fiance saying, I've tried to email your boyfriend. I have the secret. It's like, I've ignored you because I don't know who the hell you are. I get all these people saying, this is the secret. Who are you? Nameless and faceless avatar saying, I have the secrets. Why would I trust you? Marcus and Kara were your final straw. See you back on the vegan side soon. But please stop blaming the fruit. You created the sulfur with your high-fat and processed tofu choices. Did you miss the first 8 months of this 10-month vegan journey where it was mostly fruit destroying my mouth? Did you miss that part? Why do you think I went to the higher fat side with all these supplements? Because the fruit melted holes in my teeth. I have literal brown spots that I'm hoping I can repair, but it's unlikely. Although I'm liking it to be likely. So I'm hoping. But I was eating fruit-based, local, in-season stuff. Mostly fruit, and my teeth were hurting so much that I started adding in more balanced greens and stuff, so I'm having the salads at night. I'm doing all of the different versions of veganism that I can even think of. And so, why did we switch to high fat? Because I had brain fog, my teeth were melting, I had no strength. Nothing was working good. I had crazy skin. What do you mean, don't blame the fruit? Who else would I blame? It was the fruit literally and directly poisoning my teeth, melting them, the enamel gone from acids and sugar. It's well known. Sugar causes tooth decay. Why do you think xylitol works? Because it kills the bacteria that love the sugar. Marcus and Kara tried their darndest. I tell you, I love them both. They helped me so much. I feel so bad that I have abandoned that kind of lifestyle because I couldn't put up with the gas anymore. I felt like I was improving, but I couldn't sustain it. Once I left Vegas and they weren't feeding me, literally with a spoon, Marcus would take the spoon and do the airplane thing into my mouth. Once I took a hold of the spoon, mistakes were made, and it wasn't right, and my brain was so foggy, and the gas. So like eventually I switched to 1 meal a day, and then, I started to have thoughts. I could actually put sentences together. It's like, okay, brain fog's gone, gas is still there, worse than ever, skin even worse. So I couldn't find the balance. So like, I trust that it works for them, and I trust that they've healed many people, but for whatever reason, no one has figured out my gut problems except me by eating meat, and they all go away. It's fantastic. Wow, he's sold out again, sacrificing animals' life for better farting. I don't remember getting money for doing this switch. Do you know what selling out means? Like, you're now sold out because you're like advertising something that you're getting paid for. Like, I believe in meat because it helps me so much. I can feel it immediately. The boosts in energy, mood, strength, and digestive power. It's fantastic all around. Taste and ease of doing the diet. So like, selling out would mean I don't believe in this and I'm getting paid to promote it. You don't see like a butcher box link down below my videos. I'm not that far into it. Here's a doozy. Yeah, you stuff yourself with idiotic supplements and wonder why your health is going to shit. How dumb are you? He seems nice. He seems so compassionate. These vegans are so, you can feel the love. They just want you to be happy. Wow. They're really only one single supplement you need. Vitamin D, a little B12 here and there. That's it. That's all that's necessary, man. All those supplements I was taking, that's a recent thing because I was failing so hard without them, desperately seeking nutrients in bottle form that were not being provided through the fruit, the teeth-melting fruit that I was eating. So it's like, I tried. Most of my journey hasn't been super high in supplements. It's mostly been whole foods and juices. It's like, yeah, cool. I've done that. I failed on that already. So now we're trying, like, get some amino acids in there, easy to digest protein powders. When I switched to meat-based, I was still doing that whole shake with the protein powders and creatine and the moringa powders. I wasn't getting any gas from that stuff. It wasn't the supplement. What the hell's happening? Wow. Ow. He shucked leaves from the trees and they're killing me. Oh, he's vegan. He's so strong, and the endurance, wow. But it's funny, like, I've been making videos through the whole 10 months of being vegan. You can go watch what I was doing all throughout that. And it's funny when people say, like, just eat fruit. And it's like, I was doing that for all the months, and then I'll get people saying, just eat McDougall's starch-based. I was like, years ago I did that. So tired and constipated and farty. I'm running out of vegan options to even try at this point. So it's like, I've done all these things, and like the supplements, they weren't doing, that's not why I failed at veganism. That's not what was causing the sulfur gas. What was causing it, now that I've eliminated most of the plants and I'm on this elimination protocol and I can figure out, add one thing at a time, avocados, deadly to me, onions, terrible, Lou Corona's protein, or frickin' probiotics, those were getting me real good. My God, I just started having some spoonfuls and it's like, wow, I'm so gassy all day long. He has the FOS in there, the fructooligosaccharides things. Why is that in there? They give you gas on purpose. I think I was listening to Sally Norton and she's like, yeah, I would never supplement with probiotics. Why do you want to be a fermentation factory? They just give you gas. It's like, yeah, they do. I get so annoyed how this guy constantly talks about having acne without having any seeable pimples. I hear you. There's something you must know about cameras. They don't show you all the details of your face. So right now, maybe it looks like my skin's quite clear. It's not at all. When I'm rubbing my face with nice natural soaps, I feel all these little bumps. And like, I clearly have a rash here. That's why sometimes I try to just over sharpen the footage and then you can see kind of like what it looks like. It's not quite this bad, but this is what it feels and looks like. It's like quite bad, but they don't show up on camera. as you can see, oh wow, perfect skin. No, that's why most people, you cannot trust what someone looks like online. I was watching this guy for a while. I'm not going to throw him under the bus. I'm not even going to hint towards who this person is. He's on YouTube. He makes videos. And for years, I've been watching him on and off. And I'm like, this guy has perfect skin. Man, that diet is great for him. I wish I had that nice skin. He's on this like webcam or something, like a terrible quality videos. And then I see him, he does something on like a professional TV show. And all of a sudden I see his face for the first time clearly. And I was like, wow, terrible skin. Like it looked really bad, aged. And like, I was like, oh my God, like the camera makes such a difference. You have no idea. So it's just hard to see the details on camera. People think like it's psychosomatic or something, like I'm making it up in my mind. Like, why would I be talking about this? It's really irritating my skin. It just never feels smooth, and I'm trying to wash it, and it's not coming clean, and certain diets affect it. I had great skin many times throughout this whole journey. Sometimes it's great, sometimes not. Look, sometimes the sun hits you, and you don't look right. I'm sorry. But it's there. I wouldn't be saying it if it wasn't. It's more the feel than the look. I think I look fine, but it's just still there in redness and bumps and rashes on the forehead. And then the occasional zit throughout my beard, big whiteheads. So come on now, it's there. The only thing that failed was you. You failed to stop taking massive amounts of protein powders, enzymes, and isolates. Like we've already discussed, those weren't causing the gas or any problems that I know of. Those were the only easy to digest foods. It was like the tofu and the avocados and the onions, and there was no other food. I told you the fruit melted holes in my teeth, so that wasn't an option. Starch is the same thing, basically. It's sugar stuck on your teeth. You failed to stop eating nuts that you knew gave you gas. What do you want, gas or holes in your teeth? That's the decision I had to make. No longer fruit possible, so let's go with the gas. This is the problem, though, with vegans in general. Like, no matter what I try, there's a vegan out there that will say I did it wrong. No matter which diet I try, if I'm fruit-based, they're like, what are you doing? That's not balanced. Okay, sorry, I'll do balance then. And then I'll get the fruit guys saying, what do you do with all this cooked food? That's why you're failing. It's like, okay, I'll just do super balanced but all raw. You cannot please any vegans. There's always a group out there to attack. I find the carnivores at least less attacky. They'll tolerate certain additions to a carnivore diet and not freak out. It's like, oh, salt, that's fine. Little spices, okay, you do what you got. Coffee, if you want to, I do it. I don't, personally. It's caffeine. You're a loser. But don't you find it a little alarming that your vegan diet has been failed by so many people in all the various different ways to do it? Like, there's only so many different combos you can try without realizing, oh, it's missing quite a lot of pieces to that puzzle. So, like, you're trying to build this bridge. It's like, oh, yes, we got it. Oh, we have no foundational pieces here. Is that why it's crumbling and the cars are falling into the lake? Oh man, you're missing so many pieces. So it's like, what are we trying to do here? You're building a Rubik's Cube and you got like, where's the reds? You're missing the red zone. You did amazing on the juice fast. It's the raw food, low fat that will heal you, as it has everyone else who does it properly. On day 54, I died, basically. I just felt doom overtake me and I had no energy whatsoever. I was depressed. I was like, what the hell happened? I was feeling pretty good up to that point, but it's a very extreme, unsustainable path. It was just like, I'm cleansing. My skin was pretty good on that, but as soon as I started eating fiber again, just mangoes, super gut pain, and all the skin conditions came back, I was okay with no fiber, but I would have to be nothing but juice all the time. So like I was dying on that juice fast. Like it was cool for a little bit and I felt like free, and there was time where I'm just like so energized and happy, but then the conundrums of waves. feeling good? Terrible. Super depressed, so tired. Why? Like, did you see my face? It was completely sucked in. I had no body fat left. Like, I was clearly just burning through my reserves on that thing. No nutrients coming in whatsoever. Microbiome dying off. That was not sustainable at all. I suppose I did that one wrong too, huh? Why isn't it enough to eat fish and eggs? Why do you have to eat from the top of the food chain? Why is cow meat and lamb fat the only thing that will satisfy you? Gross. You can't just eat fish and eggs. How is adding fish and eggs to a diet that I cannot digest gonna solve anything? I have to remove the things that were causing problems. Why are you putting cows above fish? Why do you care more about them? Why don't you care about the squirrels that were shot for your walnuts? Can you really put certain animals above others? You love chickens more than frogs? Like, they're all animals, they're all life and living. So, like, the smaller ones you eat, tiny fish. What if you have sardines? You need like 12 of them, if not 30. That's 30 deaths versus like one bison. Imagine killing an elephant. I just eat one elephant every 13 years. Like, that's one life. Whereas, like, walnuts, how many 70 squirrels a day? How do you rinse off the squirrel blood? So I feel good doing what I'm doing now. It's not perfect, but it's like leagues better than what I was doing with all the farting. I could not do that anymore. I can't let my fiance inhale that. What kind of disease will she get just from inhaling the methane? So it's like, things had to change, and anyone's gonna be mad at me no matter what I do. So like, there's no winning the audience over. I just do what's best for me, and it's always been meat-based. I just get sucked back into the ethical side and the spiritual side, but I don't know, I get attacked so much from the vegans. It's very off-putting to like want to be a part of your tribe. So it's like, I just have to do what's right for my physical body, and I feel good about it. So thank you so much. What is that noise? An owl? I doubt it. You thumbing up the video? Thumbs down if you only kill one ostrich a week. You could have just lived off the eggs. They're giant eggs. How do they even squeeze them out of their sacks? That's gotta hurt. You ever take that into consideration? You don't. So, I think we're done here. I'm gonna leave. What do you think? Do you agree with any of that? A bunch of haters down there, no matter what I do. Just relax. Why do we have to attack the other side? Just uplift humanity. Work together. Where's the truth? Find the lies and come on. Let's work together. And subscribe for more videos. See you next time.